Hello again, everyone. Welcome to an experiment that just might turn into a new series of videos. We're going to give it a shot right now and see what happens. Welcome to Record Roulette. It's a pretty good theme song, right? Let's hear that again. Yeah, short and sweet. Record Roulette. What is this? You're all asking yourselves, those of you who give a shit. I kind of had a thought where I was like, people are constantly asking me, hey, could you do like an entire collection video of all of your records? I'm like, that would be like a 12-hour video. It would be a lot of rambling, and there's no way to do all that in one video. Plus, like, I always second guess myself on, do I want to talk about this record? Is anybody going to care about this record? And so I talk myself out of doing all sorts of things. But I decided what I'm going to do in the trusty Discogs app, where I have entered in my entire vinyl collection, I'm going to utilize the random item feature. And while I'm here with you guys, and I'm gonna show you, it's gonna happen literally real time, happening on my laptop. I'm gonna randomize my collection, and whatever item it chooses, I'm gonna talk about that. And maybe I'll do a few different records. So whatever it is, whatever comes up, I gotta talk about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on random item, and I'll show you the screen as it's happening. Whatever comes up, I'm gonna go grab that, and I'm gonna talk about it. Everybody ready? Woo! Give me something interesting, come on. All right, ready? Random item, here we go, and I'm clicking on it. Louder Than Love by Soundgarden. That's a good first pick. This is not an original pressing of this. This is a 2016 repressing, not even anything fancy. It's just on black vinyl. Look at it, it's just got a fucking paper sleeve. And it's just, basic black vinyl. And it's a little dusty. I should probably do something about that. Louder Than Love is, I don't remember, because we did a ranking of the Soundgarden albums on Cranked and Ranked. And I don't remember where Louder Than Love ended up falling. I bet you it's somewhere in the top 3 for sure. Because I love this album. It's great. It's Soundgarden on a major label, but they still have this kind of oddness to some of the songs that I really, really dig. They got more sort of straightforward and metallic, and overall better with Bad Motorfinger, but there's something about this album that just feels like a band that they're playing by their own rules, and they're gonna make it how they want to make it. And that's really what Soundgarden was like as a band as a whole. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted, and turned out a lot of other people really liked it. But yeah, I would say Soundgarden, one of the greatest bands ever, and Louder Than Love, it says it on the back. Louder Than Love is one of their best albums. So that was a good start. Awesome. Well, let's randomize this shit again. And let's see. I'm gonna go back to the list of my shit and click random item. I swear I did not rig this. It went from Soundgarden to Alice in Chains. The randomizer is like, yeah, we want to talk about Seattle. So yeah, Alice in Chains Dirt. I'm not really going to talk about this because it's going to be on an episode of 30 years ago this month, because this came out in 1992. And it's a fucking great album. I will talk about my vinyl pressing. It is luckily I have this right in front of me. It is a 2009 Music on Vinyl repressing. For those of you who are going to ask, yes, I ordered the big ass box set. Video of that will be coming whenever I get it. So yeah, it's on black vinyl, but like pretty much every Music on Vinyl pressing I own, it sounds great, it looks great. There you go. Let's do some. Let's see just how random this is. Is this going to be like related? Is this what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's find out. We're going to go back to the list of my shit and click random item again. That's right, there is Bruno Mars in my collection. I technically bought this for my wife, but I also enjoy this album and some Bruno Mars. He's a great musician and performer and singer. 24 Karat Magic is the album. This is a 2016 pressing, but I don't remember what year the album came out. Maybe it is an original from the year it came out. I like the old school Atlantic label that's on it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say about Bruno Mars, mostly because I don't know a lot about him. I've heard a lot of his stuff, and I enjoy most of what I have heard. And if you're into that sort of fun R&B kind of shit, you can't go wrong with Mr. Bruno Mars. 24 Karat Magic. That was a fun one. All right, let's do this shit again. Go back to the list. I say we'll do two more. Let's do two more for this first episode of Record Roulette. Here we go. Random item. The Leave It Alone 12-inch picture disc from Living Color. It's a 12-inch maxi single from 1993 from their album Stain. And I did an entire video on my Living Color collection. So this will be in that if you're more interested in the Living Color shit that I have. But yeah, it's Leave It Alone is a fucking great song. There's the inside of the sleeve where you can see the dudes there. But Living Color, one of my favorite bands, also did a Cranked and Ranked on Living Color. And I think Stain came in at number 3 of their albums. But there's no bad Living Color album. And this is a fucking great song and a really cool 12-inch. So there you go. The Leave It Alone 12-inch picture disc maxi single. Getting a little bit of variety in here. All right, let's do it once more. Let's see what we're going to get for the last item on Record Roulette. Here we go. Random item. Holy shit. Guillotine, Bring Down the Curtain. This is from 1989, and this is a very, 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 very unknown thrash crossover kind of band. I actually did an entire Vinyl Thoughts video on this album because I thought it was really cool, and there's no information on this band really out there, and this is the only album they did. So if you really want to hear me go super in-depth about my feelings on this record, and here's some clips, I believe, in that video as well. I'll post that in the description so you guys can go check that out. But I think it's a really cool album. It's probably some of the worst artwork of any album I've ever seen, but it's really cool. It's they've got their own unique thing going for this sort of crossover thrash kind of thing, and the energy is great, and it's a really fun album, and it's great to get like a pretty unknown one in the first episode here. So there you go. That is the first episode of Record Roulette. We had a couple of well-known Seattle classics. We had one that I bought for my wife. We have a 12-inch maxi single, and we have a pretty unknown thrash crossover. I'd call it a classic. It's from '89, and it should be known by more people. So the real question at this point is, was this fun? Obviously, I'll get better at doing these. Whenever I do a first episode, if anything, it's always a little bit wobbly. But hopefully that you enjoyed this. Put your comments down below. What did you think? Do you want to see more of these videos? Because I'll do a bunch. And of course, eventually, if I do a bunch, I'll start skipping over things because I already talked about them. But maybe I'll do this long enough to where I get through my entire collection. Now that'll start to get really hard as you go down the line, because eventually it's just gonna be me pulling things I've already talked about. Maybe this idea wasn't the best thought out idea in the world, but it will be fun for a little bit. So thank you very much for joining me for the first episode of what? That's right. Once again, thank you. You're all beautiful, and I'll see you all again very soon.